Friends, faculty, and guests, welcome to Northeastern State University's Spring 2021 Commencement for the Broken Arrow campus. My name is Debbie Landry, and I serve as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Today we recognize spring and summer graduates who have chosen to participate in this ceremony. We particularly want to welcome guests and family members who are watching through our live streaming service, as well as those here in the Mabee Center. At this time, we ask everyone to rise for the national anthem sung by Elizabeth Stroud, a political science major at NSU. Elizabeth will be accompanied by the NSU Brass Quintet, Brennan Marcotte, trumpet, Jackson Washburn, trumpet, Denario Schultz, horn, Lily Van, trombone, and Dylan Ward, tuba. Miss Jamie Combs, a faculty member in the special education program, will serve as our interpreter for this ceremony. Please stand. It is now my honor to introduce Northeastern State University's 19th president, Dr. Steve Turner, who will extend his greetings.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 6th of 6 commencement ceremonies for the NSU graduates from our Broken Arrow campus. We are so glad that you have joined us. It's a little more difficult for me to see the guests, but let me acknowledge that a little more than a year ago, we know that COVID-19 changed so many things. The way that we do, we cannot do things that we have done in the past for a while. So we appreciate your consideration and all the modifications as we're concerned about the safety and well-being of others. So welcome tonight to those, our students and their families. We're so glad that you're here. And to the students, so many things have changed, and change is not always good. On March 11, a year ago, we began to understand the impact or the projected impact of what COVID-19 was going to do. You were forced to be extremely nimble and fluid. You were resilient. You persevered, and I just want to say thank you for what you did to get to this point, and a special congratulations to the class of 2021. You did very, very well, so thank you all. Absolutely. We look around and there are so many people involved. As I said, this is our 6th of 6 commencements. There are a lot of folks behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, that are trying to get folks in safely. We've got musicians, we've got others. Let's say thank you. If you're one of the volunteers and employees, kind of wave your, I know we're everywhere, but let's thank the folks tonight for getting us here. I would be remiss if I didn't offer our thanks to President Wilson and the staff at ORU for making this facility available for us tonight. I think this is about our 9th year to be here, but a big shout out to the ORU folks. So thank you, President Wilson. Absolutely. Students, maybe you can see better than I, but I want you to stand with me for just a moment and put whatever's in your hands in your chair. And I know you're on the perimeter too. Yeah, there we go. Nod your head if you know where your family's sitting, where your loved ones are. All right, well, tonight is a big night. You're joining really only about 26% of Oklahomans that get a bachelor's degree. And you've done well. You did not do it by yourself. Every major accomplishment involves the support, love, and often sacrifice of others. So I know this is a big arena, but point out to your family and let's say thank you to your families for getting you here tonight and all they've done for you. Thank you, families. Thank you. You can be seated. I'm so very proud of NSU's lengthy history in supporting veterans. We have a disproportionately high number of employees and students that have gone and heeded the call of our nation. And because of that, we have a federal designation as a veteran-friendly campus. I know in this crowd there have to be veterans, some that have served and are serving. So we'd like to recognize you in a proper way by applause and say thank you for your service. Even wherever you are, and we'll kind of look around, would all of our veterans stand and let's say thank you for your service. All veterans. Absolutely. Again, thank each of you for your service. Yesterday was a special day. We're not going to let the day pass. Moms are special. If we were asking the group tonight and name the top 5 people who were the most influential in your life, I can assure you in my life, one of those would be my mother. Unfortunately, she died several years ago at a young age. But I still think and am reminded each week of things that she did and her contributions in my life. So I know it was yesterday, but it's never too late to say thanks to Mom. So would all the moms stand and let's recognize them for Mother's Day. Moms, happy Mother's Day and thanks for what you do. Yeah. Few folks I'd like to introduce. There are so many involved in the success of the institution, but there are 4 vice presidents for the 3 campuses, and they manage each a division. One you've already met, the provost and vice president for academic affairs, and a retired Marine, by the way, Dr. Debbie Landry. In a little bit, you're going to be introduced to Dr. Jared Freeman, the Vice President of Student Affairs. He's over here. Over on the left, we have Miss Christy Lansall, Vice President of Administration and Finance. And then past her, we have Mr. Dan Mabee, Vice President of University Relations. Let's thank them for their efforts. Thank you all. We have a special guest, especially to the speaker, but a special guest to the institution. It's our honor to have the mom of our guest speaker, Nancy Turlington, a 1978 graduate of NSU, has a master's degree, was a public educator at a very successful school. So Nancy, would you stand? Good to see you tonight. Nancy Turlington. I do not know exactly where the faculty, if you're one of our faculty members, would you raise your hand so I can if I can see you? They're over here. Okay, thank you. You're over here. What I wanted to say is there are so many of us that have a role in your success while you're at NSU. But proportionately, those that spend the most time are those that are with you in the classroom. That they are using the craft of teaching and their subject matter expertise to share with you everything that they have within them, both about the subject, but about what to do in your next step. They make sure the education is relevant and rigorous, and that when you finish tonight, you can go into the professional career arena. So I want to offer my thanks to the faculty for what you've done. Thank you all, and welcome to Commencement 2021.
students, faculty members from all of our colleges are here to share this moment with you. In this ceremony, we'd like to recognize one of this year's Circle of Excellence honorees. Each spring, NSU faculty review peer and student nominations to select three faculty members to be added to the Faculty Circle of Excellence. Faculty members are honored for their work in one of three areas: teaching, research, and service. At this ceremony, we recognize Dr. Halil Kaya, a member of the College of Business and Technology, and this year's honoree for outstanding research. Dr. Kaya, please stand. Thank you. Dr. Kaya exemplifies the quality of the entire NSU faculty who bring the university regional, national, and international recognition. Most importantly, they care about our students and their success. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to our outstanding NSU faculty. All faculty, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good evening. My name is Jared Freeman, and I serve as the Vice President for Student Affairs. Tonight, we wish to recognize outstanding students at Northeastern State University. Our first recognition is for outstanding seniors, recognizing students who perform to the highest academic standards and serve the community. The awards committee of the NSU Alumni Association has identified 7 outstanding seniors. One of those students is graduating this evening. Mandy Kuntz is from Broken Arrow and a marketing major. Mandy, please stand. Congratulations, Mandy, for your recognition as an outstanding senior. Our next recognition is for a member of the President's Leadership class. Will Casey Bullum please make your way to the right side of the stage? Established in 1974, the President's Leadership class is a unique leadership and scholarship program designed to cultivate outstanding potential in proven student leaders. During their time at Northeastern, PLC students are immersed in a program focused on development of leadership skills and civic engagement. During this ceremony, we recognize Casey Bullum, a graduating member of the President's Leadership class. Casey is a health and human performance major from Claremore. Casey, please come forward to accept your PLC certificate from Dr. Turner. Again, congratulations, Casey.
Our final recognition is for students with grade point average honors. Undergraduate honor students wear paired cords that are green with white, silver, or gold, depending on the recognition. The names of the spring 2021 honor graduates and the grade point average qualifications for undergraduate honors are in your program. These students will be recognized individually as they cross the stage. Please join me in recognizing our spring 2021 cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude honor students. Honor graduates, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated.
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Lance Turlington, a colonel and staff judge advocate for the U.S. Army Recruiting Command in Fort Knox, Kentucky. Colonel Turlington completed 2 combat tours in Iraq, as well as an additional deployments in Bosnia and Kuwait. Turlington has been recognized by the Department of Defense with 2 Bronze Stars, the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, 5 Meritorious Service Medals, and over 20 other medals, badges, and ribbons for distinguished military service. Originally from Afton, Oklahoma, he graduated in 1995 with a Bachelor of Arts in Social Studies education. This fall, he was recognized as NSU's Distinguished Alumni. Please join me in welcoming Colonel Lance Turlington. Colonel.
Thank you, and thank you for your time. I was asked to talk to you tonight about what my time at NSU meant to me, and I'm going to do that. But before I do, I want to share with you something special to where we are tonight. I wouldn't expect most of you to know this. I understand this is not an ORU ceremony, sir, but I would like to tell you a brief story about a non-traditional student and a veteran student. Oral Roberts, when he had the idea to build this university, he called a famous modernist architect because he wanted it to look modern. And if you look at the campus when you come up, you know it has very distinctive architecture. Oral Roberts wanted this to be the most modern university and to have this iconic architecture. So he called a very popular and well-known modern architect named Cecil Stanfield. And Mr. Stanfield said, no thanks. This job is too big. He had no interest in trying to be responsible for dozens of modern buildings all to be constructed at the same time. Because it wasn't just the university, it was also the medical center. So Oral Roberts called his number 2 choice, a former intern of Cecil's, a guy named Frank Wallace, who was relatively unknown, but he was an architect. But the reason I wanted to mention that to you is because long before he was an architect, he was just a good old boy from a tiny little farm school in Afton, Oklahoma, and he learned his art appreciation from whittling sticks, and he would tell people this is where he got his inspiration, from whittling. He quit high school to go build army camps at the beginning of World War II, and then when he was old enough, he actually enlisted, joined the Army, fought in 5 campaigns. He was at Omaha Beach, fought through France and Germany, and after the war was over, he went home, and he wanted to pursue his education. So he was both a veteran, and he was a combat veteran, and he was a non-traditional student. He was older, and he was a high school dropout. They didn't even have GED back then, but at NEO in northeastern Oklahoma, A&M in Miami, they would let you take a college entrance exam. So he took that, passed it, got his associates at NEO, went to University of Arkansas, became an architect, moved to Tulsa, interned for the famous Cecil Stanfield, and then he eventually got the call, would you help us design these iconic buildings? And he did. He did other work, but these buildings, the Prayer Tower, the City of Hope Medical and Research Center, these were the things that he became most famous for. And I thought it was remarkable because he was a high school dropout, a veteran college student, a non-traditional student. And to me, his story and his success is a testament to what you can do with your time and to the idea that it's never too late. You come back and you start when you can start and you finish when you can finish. And whether you are 22 or 32 or 42, I think this is a big day for you, and I'm very proud of you. And with that said, I want to finally talk to you about time, because that's really what I wanted to talk to you about. I just couldn't let it pass standing here at ORU, sir. Okay. When I was asked to think about what was most meaningful for me at my time at NSU, back in Tahlequah, and by the way, if you haven't spent time there, I hope you go back for the Emerald Ball, for homecoming. I hope you find your way back to Tahlequah, spend some time on the campus. It is gorgeous. But I was thinking about the people, the professors, the classes. And what I think I meant the most to me, looking back, it was the time my professors gave me, not in the classroom, but outside the classroom. And I would like for you to think about that. Every time a professor talked to you outside of the classroom, what's happening is when the older, more experienced person is sharing their time with you, they're giving you the most valuable thing they have, which is their time. So they can share with you their experience, their wisdom, their advice. And that's mentorship. And time and mentorship, they go hand in hand. My mentors, I remember them like it was yesterday. Dr. Ben Croct, who's still a professor at NSU, Dan Deloach, Lee Quiet, who sponsored ROTC, Ken Collins, who was an Army veteran, but he never talked about it. Those were gentlemen who I really appreciated their time. I did. At the time, I knew that they were spending their time outside the classroom to help me think about my future. And I appreciated that. But I didn't stay in touch, and I regret that. Because when someone is a mentor to you, you have to understand they're the one imparting the wisdom and the experience. You're getting all the benefit. And you have to ask yourself, well, what does the mentor get out of that? And the answer is, they want to know that you are successful. They want to share in your success. They want you to do well in life and in your career. That's all they get out of it, and it's enough. It's like the pride that a parent or a coach has in you. When they invest themselves in you and then they see you do well, then your success becomes their success. They feel like they contributed, and they share that with you. So what you owe your mentors, then, is to stay in touch and share your successes with them. And you don't have to call them all the time. You don't have to send them emails all the time. You can send them a note once a year. You could send them a note once every 5 years. You can let them know, I got promoted, or I got my master's degree, or I got married and had a kid. But you need to touch base with your mentors and continue the relationship. It's good for both of you. All right. I will say you don't have to have a PhD to be a mentor. The men I just mentioned all had PhDs. I had other mentors growing up in the National Guard, my NCOs. I was enlisted in the Guard. I might talk about that in a minute, but a lot of my mentors were not professors. I worked in the NSU physical plant. I did sheetrock. I did demolition. I swung a sledgehammer. And I worked for older men who knew a lot more about building a building or tiling a roof than I knew. So I had to listen and learn from my mentors, and I did. Also, there are examples. The examples you set, and that means you now, because you're an example to all the young people in your family, the young people who look up to you, who see that you just graduated college. Now they're looking up to you, and they know that they can do it. And I had other examples. You know, I have no doubt one of the reasons I was inclined to go to the military right off the bat, well, my dad did, my grandpa, my uncles, my older brother. I had these people in my family who set that example for me. Now, in my family, it was a different day and age. The women weren't joining the military much. No offense to the WACs, but in my family, the women weren't joining the military, the men were. Now it's a different day and age. I actually married an Army nurse, and so times change. But I followed the example that my family set for me, for certain. And now you're setting that example, and you also have the chance to be a mentor to the people. So what's the difference? You set the example by graduating college. You set the example by accomplishing something yourself. And then people who look up to you, they see you do it, and they think, I can do it. I can do what they did. But you become a mentor when it's a little bit more, when you actually take the time to talk to young people, when you talk to the people who want to do what you have done, and you share with them your experiences, and you help coach them through the obstacles and challenges and setbacks, and you're sharing your wisdom and your experience with them, well, then you're becoming a mentor. And I will tell you that being a mentor is actually more rewarding than having them. Having them is great. It's actually necessary for you to develop. But being a mentor is a lot more rewarding, and I want to encourage you to do that as well. All right. Now, I've said that you've accomplished something great. You are an example to younger people who look up to you. You should be a mentor to those very same people. And at the same time that you feel like you just climbed the top of the hill and stuck the flag in it, you did it, you're also starting over now. Because as you enter into your new job, whether it's at a hospital or a high school or the next degree, you're entering once again as a beginner. You're going to get your entry-level job with your college degree. And there is value in that. You should not be resentful that you start at the bottom, because these are developmental years. I will tell you that I started my experience with the Army as a private E1. That's the lowest rank in the military. And it's also the time when I learned the most about authority, because I had none. I was at the receiving end of it. But I did learn that respect is not demanded, it's earned. I learned that authority comes with responsibility. Real authority comes with responsibility. The responsibility to take care of those people that you have authority over. I learned that the only authority worth pursuing is that which is used for the benefit of other people. That stuck with me. And when you figure out that the only authority worth pursuing is that which can help you benefit other people, then that starts to sound a lot like mentorship, right? Goes together. All right. I hope that you embrace your role as a beginner if it helps you keep your humility and your ego in check and grow and learn, and then before you know it, you're going to have the promotion. You're going to advance. You're going to get increase in your leadership responsibility. You will be managers, leaders, and you're going to climb the ladder, whatever that is. So when you do that, I just want to ask you to look back and think about the mentors who helped get you there. Now, I want to encourage you to do 3 simple things. If you would accept one final homework assignment, not necessary for you to get your diploma tonight, but I want to challenge you to do this for yourself, not for me. One last assignment. This is easy. This weekend, pick 3 mentors. Whether you've done this, whether you've thought about it or not is not the point. You have had mentors. Just think about it. Think about it this weekend. Write down 3 names of people who helped you get where you are today, people who gave you advice, whether it was a professor or a wiser, older family member or a family friend, whoever it was who was ahead in the phases of life when they were further advanced than you, and they look back and they help pull you up. Write down their names. I would highly encourage you to pick at least one mentor who is different from you, someone who looks different or is culturally different or is politically different, but pick at least one mentor who is different from you so that you can learn to appreciate someone else's perspective. And when you do that, you do learn to appreciate someone else's perspective. It's not an argument, it's conversation. And you learn to understand someone else's perspective, and it's good for both of you, okay? Put that aside for a second. One piece of paper, 20 minutes. Map out where you want to be in 5, 10, and 20 years. Your professional goals, your family goals, anything that's important to you. Serving your higher purpose. 10, 20 minutes. Just write it down. Finally, send a copy of that to the 3 mentors. Share it with them and tell them, this is my best case life scenario. This is the plan. Now, you have to be flexible because things change. But if you send your life plan, your best case life scenario to these 3 mentors, and you ask them to advise, challenge, and hold you accountable, they will be flattered. I will tell you, I've never talked to someone about being a mentor where they said, I don't have time, or what do I get out of it? When you ask someone to be your mentor, they are flattered because you are telling them, I look up to you, and I want you to help me, and they're going to be flattered. Okay. Then just stay in touch. Update them once a year. Ask them for feedback, and you aim high and you pursue your goals. And I'm telling you, if you will do this, you will live a deliberate life, and it's going to help keep you on track. All right. Prioritize productive relationships, and this is part of valuing your time. I've talked about the valuable time of a mentor. Now you have to value your time as well. You need to prioritize productive relationships. They're not all healthy. Not all people are good for you. You might have to learn how to build walls. But your good friends, your family, your competent colleagues, they deserve your time. These are the people who will make you better. So reserve your time for them as well as for whatever higher calling calls to you. You will never regret serving something greater than yourself, and you have time for that. In closing, I owe a debt of gratitude to my NSU mentors and to the university itself. The people, the education, the experience, they all shaped who I am and how I see the world and how I saw my own potential. The point of that homework assignment, should you accept it, is that I want to help you realize your potential, because you haven't yet. This is the beginning. You have not realized your potential. This is an accomplishment, but you're not finished. I hope that you will accept that, draw out your best life plan, be a good family member, take care of yourself, contribute to society. And if you do that, and you're hitting your benchmarks at 5 and 10 and 20 years, and you can and you will, then you become the hero of your own story. But you need mentors. You need people to help keep you accountable to yourself. All right. I'm proud of you. This is a major accomplishment. And if it sounds like I'm challenging you that this is just the beginning, it's because it is. But if your time is valuable, and it is, then I need to stop talking and let you get started. It is time. It is your time. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Colonel. There's a tradition at NSU to give a special gift to our commencement speakers. I can call your attention to what it is. It's a smaller version of the institutional seal that the president wears at formal events like this. If you look on the banners behind me, I think you'll be able to see that there's 3 rings or 3 circles. In the most narrow, the second one is the date 1846, and at the bottom is the date 1909. The 1846 stands for November 26, 1846, when the Cherokee Council got together and passed the act to recreate the system of higher education that they were forced to abandon at the front of the Trail of Tears. The date of 1909 is the date when a really young state had to create a public system of higher education, and what was the Cherokee National Female Seminary became Northeastern State Normal, or Teacher School, now Northeastern State. We owe so much to those that came before us that could look down the road and realize that from 1851, when the doors first opened, as a Cherokee 170 years later, and now since 1909, the vision that was there that allows you to be here tonight. So, Colonel Turlington, on the back there's an inscription. Thank you for joining us. Welcome back, and thank you for being one of our distinguished alums.
It is time to present candidates for baccalaureate degrees. Each candidate will be recognized individually on stage. After all candidates are recognized individually, President Turner will confer degrees. College deans will present the candidates and announce names. Faculty, if you concur with these recommendations for degrees, please rise. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good evening. I'm Janet Buzzer, Dean of the College of Business and Technology. President Turner, I'm pleased to present these candidates upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Baccalaureate candidates, please come forward. Alora Blevins. Alora Blevins. Callie McGuire, cum laude. Gabriel Piotr. Sarah Newsom, magna cum laude. Xing Xing Diem. John Talley. Jamie Hood, cum laude. Sarah Renee Bell. Excuse me. Miranda Cherry. Howard Snow, magna cum laude. Ham Satimba. Zhua Zhang. Terry Pogue. Hannah Floyd. Tyler Hurst, summa cum laude. Jonathan Burton. Deborah Geringer. Melanie Smith, summa cum laude. Aiden Campbell. Mandy Coons, cum laude. Cassandra Hicks. Blake Jung. Dylan Foshi. Emma Thompson, summa cum laude. Rihanna Berry. Megan Owen. Arthur Williams. Brandon Blakeney. Kathleen Spazek, magna cum laude. Rachel Stagner Farrell, summa cum laude. Gregory Kluwer. Zachary Davis. Dana Morey. Nina Gerard. Stephen Wilborn. John Hatfield, summa cum laude. Brian Vickers, cum laude. Jasmine Caddy. Shaylee Morris. Vyung Siam Mui. Richard Woolstrom. Naomi Hurd, summa cum laude. Robert Reese. Rodney Jackson, magna cum laude. Devin Johnson. Kirsty Spalding. Logan Tesaurus. John Moffett, cum laude. Mary Kyle Wendell. Pedro Montoya Valdez. Autumn Brooke Sowers. Jonathan Adams. Rebecca Bernal. Trinity Thornton. Jessica Ferris. Mackenzie Stokes. Emily Aiken, cum laude. Chelsea Dalying. Rose Tran. Mariah Olazagasti. Connor Kitch.
Good evening. I'm Mike Chancellor, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. President Turner, I am pleased to present these candidates upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Baccalaureate candidates, please come forward. Carrie Hagans, summa cum laude. Kristen Blake, cum laude. Miranda Rackers, cum laude. Samantha Bernal, magna cum laude. Andrea Martinez Ponce. Denitria Michelle Hill. Whitney Ingram, cum laude. John Atkinson, magna cum laude. Michael Ferguson. Allie Turner, magna cum laude. Allison Grossman, summa cum laude. Maverick Tucker. Morgan Rower. Dustin Dubois, cum laude. Brianna Miller. Stephanie Sandoval. Bethany Wall. Ashley Ridge. Jasmine Johnson. Lauren Driscoll. Rebecca Gale Dykes. Hannah Schimmer. Kimberly Smith. Christina Van Brunt. Chelsea Aurora McCormick, summa cum laude. Sarah Jo Stout, summa cum laude. Shawnee Sky Hodge, summa cum laude. Bailey Michelle Lewis, cum laude. Faith Alexandra Robbins. Damaris Yvette Pena. Kevin Barraza. Colleen Sims, magna cum laude. Adukumbi Facession, cum laude. Amber Jackson. Jennifer Kurtner, summa cum laude. Miller Watson Godwin, summa cum laude. Corinne Ortiz, summa cum laude. Tyke Breon Cheshire. Ashley Horn, summa cum laude. Kelly Huckleby. Rachel Unruh. Gina Marie Powell. Rebecca Aldridge, magna cum laude. Brenna Folkers. Madeline Lane, magna cum laude. Chayla Green. Eduardo Sosado. Samantha Bowen. Declan Spurlock. Kayla McClellan. Catherine Ott. Jamie Colleen McCarthy. Adrian Marcoux, cum laude. Derek Swift. Emily Davidson. Lola Hill. Violetta Quiroz Del Rio. Jonathan Bernal. Jacob Randall. Brianna Elizabeth Hill. Andrea Stroh. Roderick Hall. Ashley Brantley, summa cum laude. Lindsay Hacker, cum laude. Mackenzie Cook. Amber Rivas. Ruth Benson, summa cum laude. Laura Marie Ferguson. James Holmes, summa cum laude. Please help me acknowledge the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts.
Good evening. I'm Vanessa Anton, Dean of the College of Education. President Turner, I am pleased to present these candidates upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Baccalaureate candidates, please come forward. Stephanie Bayless. Treba Dio. Catherine Jane Stafford. Madison Faith Phillips. Haley Edwards, magna cum laude. Amber Inman, cum laude. Carolyn Estes Abbott. Alyssa French, summa cum laude. Sarah Young. Emily Weaver. Destiny Mayorga. Elva Laura. Julianne Bennett. Deborah Totung. Danielle Hill, summa cum laude. Wafa Khan. Jessica Parker, cum laude. Jessica West. Sorry about that. Heather Owens, summa cum laude. Sonia Gable, summa cum laude. Kermita Harris Noir. Geneva White. Alyssa Clark. Nicole Kennedy. Patricia Beavers. Megan Stevenson. Abby Jones. Mariah Zirkle, cum laude. Heather Connor. Haley Walker. Allison Hendricks, cum laude. Shelby Weimer. Samantha Roller, magna cum laude. Michaela Qualls. Alexandra Coons, magna cum laude. Lucinda K. Tincher. Kayla Donaldson, cum laude. Zachary Avery, summa cum laude. Rachel Ann Eccles. Kaylin Waldrop, summa cum laude. Casey Bullman, magna cum laude. Taylor Chakeen. Priscilla Maylee Gwynnis. Gwice. Holly Brassfield, cum laude. Amanda Sampaio. Rachel Ann Perry. Emily Ornelas, summa cum laude. Dylan Brown. Hagar Afifi, magna cum laude. Rebecca Reynolds. Catherine Sanchez. Stephanie Tucker, cum laude. Genesis Robinson. Please help me acknowledge the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Education.
Good evening. I'm Pam Hathorn, Dean of the Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions. President Turner, I am pleased to present these candidates upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Baccalaureate candidates, please come forward. Zari Vu. Evan Sowers. Dakota Ray Manley. Dylan Altman, magna cum laude. Sarah Fabian. Lauren Dixon. Jordan Wilson, magna cum laude. Derek Moss, magna cum laude. William Robbie. Scott Du Bois. Alexander Stormer. Wei Lei Yang. Courtney Vo, magna cum laude. Katie Worden. Heather Knights. Kayla Beach. Victoria Hines. Victoria McAllister Jones. Kaylin Kristalevich. Faith Nicole Melton, magna cum laude. Husan Khan, summa cum laude. Thomas Hickey. Miriam Boeing. Melissa Nyes. David Sebastian Darby, magna cum laude. Tina Rainwater. Misty Dyer. Cheyenne Williams. Haley Gaines. Anthony Lakatos, cum laude. Alina Itti. Whitney Nicole Roberts. Zandra Easley. Kenneth Ryan Titsworth. Gregory Jones. Please help me acknowledge the bachelor's degree candidates from the Greg Watley College of Science and Health Professions.
Good evening. I'm Carrie Keller, Dean of the Graduate College. President Turner, I'm pleased to present the candidates from the NSU Graduate College upon whom the master's degree will be conferred. Master's degree candidates, please come forward. Chelsea Rich. Melissa Inane. Tiffany Marie Atkins. Jason Keith Langley. Gregory Faxon. Ashley Long. Lucas Rayberg, honors. Jennifer Clark. Victoria Olson, honors. Ashley Ritter. Ashley Ritter. Kristen Finley. Andrea Hargis. Ma Kam Za Ching, honors. Andrea Gill. Lauren Ann Buss. Tatum Burns, honors. Angela Ashby. Sarah Griffin. Tom Moneypenny. Haley Anderson. Tanya Morgan. Kimberly Lawless McCauley. Angelia Michelle Perrin. Lakeisha Leanne Glaze Overton. Jennifer Diags, honors. Lisa Partain. Kristen Holloman. Florence Smith, honors. Paige DeAmbra Davis. Andrea Butler. Sadie Redburn, honors. Jennifer L. Phillips, honors. Angela Reiber, honors. Angela DeGraffenried, honors. Emily Mose, honors. Stephen Vaughn, honors. Camille Ings Thomas. Trevin Castro, honors. Jasmine Newton, honors. Mallory Hawkins, honors. Brogan Junri Spears, honors. Ashmead Eduardo. Mary Chingde Don. Jindem Lemte. Stephanie Starkey. Jamie Dollar. Angela Darlene Young, honors. Shane Edward Tomey. Brenna Majette. Megan Gerdner, honors. Jennifer Doyle, honors. Lindsay Brooke Lee. Jamie Cole, honors. Melissa Ann Johnson, honors. Michael Andrew Curley. Tara Beaver, honors. Shannon Baker. Carrie Tapley, honors. Derek Lamont Wilmore, Jr. Please help me acknowledge the master's degree candidates from the NSU Graduate College.
Students, it is time for conferring of degrees. Will all baccalaureate and master's degree candidates please rise? President Turner, pending the results of a final degree audit, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all requirements for the baccalaureate or master's degree, respectively, and I recommend that the degree to which they are individually entitled be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Landry. Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and the Board of Regents of the Regional University System of Oklahoma, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Oklahoma, it is my pleasure to confer upon each of you the baccalaureate or master's degree as printed in the program with all of the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. Congratulations. Graduates, there's a tradition in higher education that signifies the passage from being a student candidate for graduation to becoming a graduate. At this time, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Please be seated for a few more moments.
Graduates, as you know, Northeastern State University has a long history of service to Oklahoma. Our alumni have accomplished great things in their professional and personal lives, and today you are joining this distinguished group, and we are your partner as you begin this next chapter in your life. Here to explain the benefits of membership in the Alumni Association is Daniel Johnson, NSU's Director of Alumni Relations.
Thank you, Dr. Landry. So just mere moments ago, President Turner conferred upon you your baccalaureate degree or your master's degree. And you'll recall he said, with that, With your degree come certain rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities. In the brief time that I have with you this evening, I want to touch on just a bit those rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities. So because of your efforts and your tenacity over the last number of years, especially these past 14 months, you have earned the right to call yourself a Northeastern State University graduate. And in so doing, you have become one of our 64,000 living alumni who make up what we refer to as the Green and White Network. Also, in earning this, you've earned the right to put on your official alumni pin, which you will find in your bag, and I encourage you to do that this evening and wear it with pride. And you can wear it knowing that the Alumni Association will always work hard to keep you connected with NSU and with each other. Rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities. You and your fellow graduates have earned the rank of a Bachelor of Science, a Master of Business Administration, Bachelor of Education. And in doing this, in earning this rank, you have done something that roughly only a third of the U.S. population has done in earning a college degree. For those that have earned master's degrees, only about 13% of the U.S. population has done that. And in earning this rank now, certainly more doors will be open to you, more opportunities will be laid before you. Of course, we all know that there are no guarantees in life, but because of your rank, you now have an opportunity for greater success. You can imagine the privileges that come with your degree, but I want to focus just real quickly on the privileges associated with Alumni Association membership. Our Alumni Association members are entitled to exclusive perks and benefits, and I especially want to highlight our Green and White Perks discount program, which I promise you will save you real money on everything from travel to shopping to entertainment. And I encourage you to take a look at that. We will, of course, be sending you information on that. But I hope you will take full advantage of the privileges that come with staying connected with NSU through Alumni Association membership. Rights, ranks, privileges, and the most important one, responsibilities. As a Northeastern State graduate, you now share in the responsibility of adding value to the NSU degree. Adding value to the NSU degree. Perhaps you're wondering how you might do this. I have 4 ways for you to consider. First, become excellent at what you do. Second, be worth more than you cost. Third, do what you say you're going to do. And last, outwork everyone. I promise you, if you do these 4 things, you will certainly be fulfilling the responsibility of adding value to the NSU degree. Those who have helped you along the way on your journey to get here this evening, those in the blue part of the arena, as well as those watching online, are most certainly proud of you. And you yourselves should be very proud of what you accomplished. So now, as you close this chapter of your time with NSU, I ask that you show your pride by living your life in such a way that you fulfill the promise of your NSU degree. Your NSU degree with all its rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. As we come to the close of our ceremony, please listen carefully to these directions to facilitate a safe and smooth exit from the arena. In just a moment, we will ask you to stand for the NSU Alma Mater. Elizabeth Stroud, who graduated Saturday with her political science degree, will sing the Alma Mater first in Cherokee, recognizing NSU's historical significance as a Cherokee National Female Seminary. Then we ask all audience members to join Elizabeth in singing the English lyrics. Elizabeth will be accompanied by the NSU Brass Quintet. Following the Alma Mater, please remain standing as the platform party recesses. After the platform party has departed, graduates and audience members will be dismissed so that graduates can meet their guests outside the Mabee Center. Now, please stand for the Alma Mater.